Want to be oppressed? Is that what you're going to tell me?
No. Why do so many...
Does it want to be oppressed?
You do not know what the true meaning of Islam is, because if you did, you definitely would not feel the way that you do.
I reverted because of what's happening in Gaza, and I wanted to be closer to Islam and Allah.
Okay, that is one interesting phenomena recently, right? Because what is happening in Gaza triggered so many things in the world, including the perception towards Israel and Palestine issue, as well as somehow heightened the level of interest toward Islam, right? Some people would say that 9/11 has the subsequent trigger to that effect as well, right? So I'm not saying that we should make event like this more often, but I'm just saying that it is interesting how some phenomena in the world trigger chain of reaction towards something that initially we might even think that would be one of the outcome.
Today I have another beautiful revert story to share with you. 30 girls in Australia, Melbourne, decided to look into Islam, and they took their Shahada 2 weeks ago. The reason they decided to look into Islam...
30 women. This is interesting in the sense that it has come to a point where it's no longer shocking to listen to a large number of women embracing Islam. But somehow the question comes, wait, where are the same occurrence of big number of men? Why is this happening? Why are women largely keep happening to become Muslim compared to, relatively speaking, compared to men?
Islam was with seeing what is going on currently in Palestine, and they've been asking themselves, how can the Palestinians have such a strong faith? How can they still thank God when their families are being completely massacred? And with all the horrific images that we are seeing on a daily basis, it feels like it's only getting worse, and nobody can do anything to help, and the people who can help are deciding to do nothing about it. If it wasn't for social media, we would not know what's going on right now, as many times we haven't over the years. And recently I've done quite a few videos on people in the West converting to Islam because of the Palestinians and their rock solid faith. If one good thing can come out of this horrific genocide, it is the fact that the Palestinians are spreading the word of Islam, and many people across the world are finding the truth for themselves and are looking into our beautiful religion. I wish everybody could have an open mind and look into it for themselves, and then really understand what our beautiful religion is all about. Before I share the video with you, I want to share another video with you of somebody that's really quite famous in the UK. His name is Piers. Now, the one thing that he said that I really took great offence to was when he had a doctor from the NHS on his show, and the doctor simply said to him, why do you think so many women are becoming Muslim? To which Piers replied, is it because they want to become oppressed? I'm going to show you the clip just now for yourself.
Why do so many women become Muslim these days? Why
Does it want to be oppressed? Is that what you're going to tell me?
No. Why do so many...
Does it want to be oppressed?
Now, I take great offence at what he said there. As you all know, I am a revert. I reverted to Islam in March this year, alhamdulillah. I am British, and my parents are both British. I take great offence in what he says there in that interview. And then the next Muslim speaker he had on the next day questioned him about it, and he denied that he said it, even though it's there in a video. Since becoming Muslim, it has given me so much. It has given me so much peace, it has given me structure to my life, and it's given me a purpose. I now have a purpose in this life. Islam has given me so much, alhamdulillah. I think Piers Morgan should pick up the Quran himself, and he might be pleasantly surprised, inshallah. Anyway, enough about that. I want to now share with you these 30 sisters that take their Shahada in Australia. SubhanAllah, let's take a little watch together.
So I've been feeling very happy, a lot of peace since I reverted 2 weeks ago. I reverted because of what's happening in Gaza, and I wanted to be closer to Islam and Allah.
Not knowing which one, and the idea of Islam, having just one God, that really resonated with me. It touched my heart. And the issues in Palestine, it just makes me cry on a daily basis. I don't know what else to say.
أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله
That. The sisters are all glowing. You can see how happy they are. They all look so at peace, and I think it's just truly amazing that they all found Islam, alhamdulillah. When the sister talks about...
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Now, I think what she mentioned earlier about how to say, I forgot what she mentioned, but there are things that happen in one's life that trigger someone to the option whether to look into something or just to ignore it, right? So normally that's where, when you look into something and then eventually it will lead you to the truth. Many people that revert back to Islam, the trigger point towards them making the decision varies, right? Some people have something happen in their life, some people just watching something and then it triggers something, questions, etc., right? And of course, within this context, what happened, seeing what happened in Palestine is one of the trigger point. Yeah, so the thing is, generally speaking, no one can actually argue that Allah haven't given enough signs around us to, how to say, to start to wonder at the very least, and that should trigger to the point of seeking for the truth, right? So I think, you know, many of the external factors that sometimes a big spark of news becomes a big trigger point, but other than that, right, so from a motivational perspective, I think a Muslim, for those who already are Muslim, la yahdiyallahu bika rajulan wahidan khairul laka min humurin na'am, right? Hadith like that should be like, I want to be the trigger point of others to start the journey to find out the truth, right? So part of hope behind all of these videos that me and I believe many other Muslims try to post is the hope to be one of the trigger point as well, right? To someone we may never come face to face with, but hopefully it triggered the chain of effect.
About Palestine, you can hear it in her voice that she's close to tears. Every day I feel the same as the sister, and I try and share as much as I can of my Instagram stories, and I've been coming on here to try and make these YouTube videos about people finding Islam because of what's going on in Palestine, and I'm just trying to shed any kind of joy that I can find. I love coming across these videos of people finding Islam because of the Palestinians, and that's why I keep making these videos, to share it with you as well. I know in Australia Islam is kind of frowned upon a little bit like it is over here in the UK, but for all of these sisters to become Muslim together at the same time is so beautiful. I really hope they can all help each other in their journey. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless each and every one of them. May He keep us all strong in our deen. And I think that it is fair to say the 30 girls that took the Shahada don't look oppressed. They don't look like they have become Muslim to be oppressed, like Piers might have said in one of his Talk TV clips. I certainly am not oppressed. I think I'm now maybe the opposite. I feel liberated now that I am Muslim. Alhamdulillah, I've never been happier. I hope that many more people across the world can find Islam. I hope that they can find peace within the religion. That's what it's all about. I pray every day that this genocide comes to an end. I pray that there's an end to the suffering of our Palestinian brothers and sisters very, very soon, inshallah. And I pray every day that we see a free Palestine in this lifetime, inshallah. One thing I'd like to say to all the Islamophobes out there is, please just pick up the Quran. Please look into the religion for yourself. You have been lied to. You do not know what the true meaning of Islam is, because if you did, you definitely would not feel the way that you do. Just don't believe in everything that the media tells you. Have a look for yourself, and I'm sure you'll be very, very surprised. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up, give me a...
Alright, what she said about the media, I think that generally speaking we can say that is the truth, right? Meaning most people is being led to think in a certain way about any given topic by the media, right? Be it by the conflict in the Middle East, be it the politics, be it whatever, the economics, etc., 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 right? Be it, you know, consumerism, etc. So that's generally true. But I think that nowadays, because of social media, etc., it opens the door to people to find out the truth beyond, or circumvent, or going around what is the mainstream media, and we can go to the source. But at the same time, because the source become democratized, meaning the news become democratized, right? Meaning that everyone now can spread whatever they want to spread. Hence, information, also misinformation, right? So in that, I think it is important for anyone who believe they have the truth to share, because others that have falsehood but think that it is truth will also share, and those who purposely share misinformation will also share, right? So if those who actually have the truth do not share in this space, then the consumer will only find what is unintentionally false or intentionally false things, right? So that's why I think, from my perspective, all Muslims should play their role in sharing whatever they can, to share the beauty, the truth, etc., right? So at least in the grand scheme of things, the opportunity, the probability of those consuming all of this information will come across the truth will be higher than otherwise, inshallah. Yeah, so that's the call to action basically, right? So if you haven't done anything to share, to spread, etc., please do so, because the world need it, inshallah. And best case scenario is Allah will reward you because someone is affected in a positive way. Worst case scenario, at least we can say that we have tried to do our part, inshallah. Wallahu alam. See you next time.